Hello everyone. Myself Dr. Vidya Gavande, lecturer Department of Pharmacy, Government Polytechnic Amravati. Today we will going to discuss regarding some qualitative tests for proteins and amino acids. The learning outcome of today's video: after completion of this video, student will be able to explain the mechanism, principle for each test and interpret the results by observations. First test is biuret test. This biuret test is positive for all compounds containing more than one peptide linkage, that is CONH. For example, proteins and their hydrolytic products, metaproteins, proteoses, peptones, polypeptides, except dipeptides and amino acids. This test is also positive for substances which contain 2-carbamyl, that is CONH2 groups, joined directly or through a single atom of nitrogen or carbon, and similar substances which contain CSNH2, CNHNH2 or CH2NH2 groups also respond to this biuret test. Now we will see procedure. Take 2 ml of protein solution, add 1 ml of 40% NaOH solution with 1 to 2 drops of 1% copper sulfate solution. This combination of NaOH and copper sulfate solution is biuret reagent. Now after addition of this, you will obtain a violet color or purple color or pinkish purple color, and that indicates the presence of peptide linkage of molecule. Next test is ninhydrin test. This test is also called as triketohydrin hydrate test. This test is positive for all amino acids containing free amino and carboxylic groups. Hence, it is positive for proteins, peptones, peptides. It is also positive with other primary amines including ammonia. The triketohydrin hydrate forms a complex with the amino or carboxylic group of amino acids or other primary amino, developing a blue color or violet color on heating. Now we will see procedure. You have to take 1 ml of protein solution and add 2 drops of freshly prepared 0.2% of ninhydrin solution. Here, the ninhydrin reagent or ninhydrin solution is nothing but the solution of ninhydrin powder into acetone. You can use 0.2%, 0.5% or 1% ninhydrin solution. Additionally, you have to heat it, and after heating, blue color or violet color will be developed, which indicates the presence of peptides or amino acids. Next test is xanthoprotic test. This test is used to differentiate between aliphatic amino acids and aromatic amino acids. The proteose and peptones do not form precipitate with nitric acid, but their solution become yellow and then orange when made alkaline. The white precipitate of protein after the addition of nitric acid is due to the formation of metaproteins insoluble in nitric acid. The nitro compounds from the protein molecule containing benzene ring develop a yellow color. These nitro compounds in alkaline medium ionize freely and produce deep yellow or orange color. We will see procedure. Here you have to take 2 ml of protein solution and then you have to add 1 ml of concentrated nitric acid. A white PPT forms. You have to boil it. After boiling, the color changes to yellow. Cool it and add 2 ml of 20% NaOH to make alkaline. Now the color changes finally to orange. Next is Millen's test. In Millen's test, the neutral protein solution reacts with acidified mercury chloride to form a yellow precipitate of mercury protein complex. This mercury is the part of Millen's reagent. This complex forms a nitrite complex with sodium and nitrite solution on warming. developing a red color. This taste is given by phenols or phenolic substances. And tyrosine. This taste is for tyrosine, the aromatic amino acid. Now we will see procedure. You have to take 1 ml of protein solution and you have to just add 1 ml of Millen's reagent. Boil it gently and add 1% sodium nitrite solution. Finally, you will obtain a red color or brick red color. Next is lead acetate test. Sulfur of the sulfur containing amino acids reacts with the sodium hydroxide, forming sodium sulfide. A black or brown or blackish brown or grayish precipitate of lead sulfide is formed as a result of the reaction between sodium sulfide and lead acetate. This lead sulfide is insoluble in dilute HCl. We will see the procedure. You have to take 1 ml of amino acid solution or protein solution. Then 1 ml of 40% NaOH. You have to boil it and add 1 ml of lead acetate solution. Black or grey or brownish black PPT produces, which indicate the presence of sulfur containing amino acids. Then Sakaguchi test. This Sakaguchi test is for confirmation of arginine, but it can be used as confirmatory test for gelatin, as gelatin is the protein which is rich in arginine. In this test, the arginine in presence of alcoholic alpha-naphthol forms a complex with sodium hypochlorite or sodium nitroprusside, developing a bright red color, which confirms the presence of arginine. Now we will see the procedure. You have to take 3 ml of protein solution, that is, or amino acid solution. You have to add 1 ml of 5% NaOH with 2 to 5 drops of alcoholic alpha-naphthol solution. Again, you have to add 10% sodium hypochlorite or sodium nitroprusside solution. You will obtain the red color or PPT. This indicates the presence of arginine. Now next is sodium nitroprusside test. This test is answered by proteins containing cysteine or the amino acid cysteine. It gives a red color with an ammoniacal solution of sodium nitroprusside. Again, we will see the procedure. Take 1 ml of protein solution, add 1 ml of dilute sodium hydroxide solution followed by 1 ml of sodium nitroprusside. It gives red color indicating the presence of cysteine. So here I have discussed several tests for identification of proteins and amino acids. Thank you so much.